And I'm back.
Yeah, yeah, I need to learn commitment. Whoa, I need to quit my joking. Yeah, I need to bow the bitches up. That's where my mind been floating.
And if you're just now tuning into my channel, please go ahead and pause this video and click that subscribe button. That's all you gotta do. Just pause the video. I'll wait. Click. Go ahead. Pause the video. Click right now. And if you already tuned into my channel, if you haven't subscribed yet, just go ahead and click that subscribe button as well. And let's get into the video. So, hanging out with this girl. We actually knew each other for a while. We was actually in a music group. And we are, at this moment, we're currently not, we moved on to bigger and greater things. So, you know how you like smoke, but it's like, you don't really inhale it to feel the highness. So this is the first time I actually inhaled, and I was with my friend, her sister, and her sister's boyfriend. We were actually at the studio because we were currently recording a song. Yes, I won't get into that. Yes, I used to be an artist. Yeah, and they got some weed from one of our producers. Now, mind you, this is our first time getting weed from them. We never smoked with them before. So this was just like a first time. We just wanted to get high. We were bored. So yeah, her sister's boyfriend talked to the producer, to get weed and buy it from him or whatever. So he did that. And we went into the backyard. Her mom went upstairs because her mom was very sleepy. So she went upstairs, went to sleep. And we went in the back, and I guess they were rolling up the weed and whatever, whatnot. She told me to take her boyfriend told me to take like a puff, and I was like, okay, all right, this is not doing anything to me until he actually told me to inhale it and blow it out my nose. Now, I didn't know how to inhale it, so I was really struggling with that. So he just told me to just try to blow it out my nose. So eventually I ended up blowing it out my nose. And soon as I blew it out my nose, everything moved in slow motion. When I say everything, but I didn't really realize I was high because I never really got high before. So everything started moving in slow motion. I'm like, okay, I was like chilling, whatever. And he told her to do it as well. And she did the inhale out, but it really didn't hit her as fast as it hit me. It only hit her after the situation. So after she realized that I was actually tripping. So I hit it. Well, he told me to hit it once again, and I did that. And I was like, okay, yeah, this is cool. It's cool. I thought it was cool, whatever. So we ended up walking inside. It was like, we feel hungry, so we went inside to look for some snacks or whatever. So it was like a townhouse, and it was like a balcony that we were on, and they had a slide open door so you can walk into the townhouse from the balcony. So we actually walked in, but as soon as I put my feet up to walk into the door, over the step, when I tell you I feel like I was on clouds, I was walking on clouds. And like, I took a big giant step, and I was like, whoa, it feels like I'm walking on a cloud. And then they started laughing, and I'm like, what? Y'all don't feel that? So they was like, no, you're tripping. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So we walk into the kitchen. So as soon as you walk into the back, there's a living room, and then you go farther down, there's the kitchen, and there's the steps going up to the rooms. So we went to the kitchen, and for some reason, I don't know how I remember this all, but I remember every single thing, even though I was real gone. So we went to the kitchen, and for some reason, I just pointed at the wall. Now that I think of it, I'm like, what the hell? I pointed at the wall, and I started crying. Yes, I started crying. And then everybody was looking at me like, what is wrong with her? You guys, she's tripping. And that moment, that's when my friend, like, it started to kick in with her. Because me and her, we never really actually got high before. We smoked before, but we never got high. So that's when she noticed that I was high, that's when it started kicking in with her. And she was like, you guys, she's tripping. So I'm like, okay, you guys, I'm tripping. So I went upstairs. For some reason, her mom actually thought that I was like a good girl and I didn't do all that kind of stuff. So I went upstairs and I was scared that she was gonna smell the weed on me and she was gonna tell my mom. And I couldn't find any perfume. Actually, I did find perfume, but I heard that when you spray perfume on you, it makes it smell stronger. I don't know if that's true or not, but I went upstairs and I found some, what's it called, Lysol? Yeah, it was some Lysol. It was in a pink bottle, and I sprayed it on me. And I was like, okay, maybe if I lay down, everything will go away. Or if I go to sleep, everything will go away. So I looked down at the bed. She had two beds. She had one for her sister, like in the middle of the floor, and one in the corner for her. So actually, I was sleeping over that night, and I looked at the bed that I usually sleep in when I spend the night over there, and I actually saw myself laying down like I was outside of my body, like I was a spirit or something. And then I was like, yo, I'm freaking tripping. And then I turned my head back, and then it was all gone, and I was like, it went back into my body. So I went and laid down on that bed that I saw myself laying on. For some reason, I laid back on the bed, and I was just laying down. I was like, okay, maybe if I turn on the TV. For some reason, I was looking at the TV as if it was already on. And I was just sitting there looking at the TV like I'm watching TV. And for some reason, like, I would snap into it and snap back out and snap in and snap back out. Now, I thought the TV was on until I snapped out of it and the TV actually was not on. So I'm like, okay, I'm here by myself. I'm going to go even more crazy. So I went back downstairs to check on them. And all I saw was my friend, like, at the corner of the steps, running in place, talking about, call the ambulance, call the ambulance. When I tell you I started laughing, like, I really did. That's the hardest I ever laughed ever. And her sister and her sister's boyfriend was trying to calm her down because she was going to wake her mom up. And so I guess she was running in place, and her mom actually came downstairs. She was like, what's going on? But me not realizing that her mom was cool and her mom doesn't really care, I was just tripping. So her mom came downstairs. She started laughing. She was like, you've been smoking. Because her mom, like, I guess she smokes, or she smoked before, so she knows, like, I don't know. She knows her daughter, so she knows she just doesn't act like they're on a regular basis. So obviously she was on something. You running in place in the middle of the floor, you're on something. So she was like, what? Come drink some water. So she didn't have like any actual water in the house, so she was getting the faucet water and making her drink it. And my friend was actually, she started running in circles saying that they're coming to get me. We're like, what are you talking about? And mind you, I was in the back because I didn't want her mom to notice that I was high. So I was over there just laughing and giggling and trying to stay out of the open so she won't know. And I thought she was gonna tell my mom. So I was freaking laughing so hard my stomach was hurting. And my whole body was shaking. Like, I was literally shaking like a crackhead. It wasn't like bad shaking, but it was like on crack shaking. Like literally on crack, like like that type stuff. And that's when I realized, bruh, there's something in this freaking weed. I don't know if it was some crack in it or they laced this shit or something, but this is not weed. Cause I realized that it wasn't like really weed until after the next time I actually got high, and I was just chilling and laughing. I was cool. I wasn't tripping like that. And I realized, like, the first time I actually got high, that shit was not weed, because that shit had me freaking going. But anyways, okay, she told us, I guess her mom ended up noticing that I was high because I was in the back giggling. And I guess she told us to go upstairs and try to go to sleep. So we went upstairs, me and her boyfriend, her sister and her sister's boyfriend was in the bed that was in the middle of the floor, and me and my friend were sleeping on the opposite bed. And literally we were prank calling people. That was when we actually went upstairs. That was when the high started wearing off. And we were laying down. We were talking to each other saying, I will never do this again. And we will never do this again. Because me and her we're really sensitive to stuff like that. So I don't know if that was the fact that was why we were tripping, and her sister and her sister's boyfriend wasn't. It's because we were sensitive to weed, or it was just something in there, and they're probably just used to smoking weed. So I don't know what was going on. But after, like, when we were laying down trying to go to sleep, that's when everything started being chill. We were just having fun and laughing and stuff. And we was like, okay, we have to try to go to sleep. We're actually talking to each other, holding each other's hands, saying, okay, we have to go to sleep. We have to go to sleep so they can just wear off. So eventually, we were prank calling others and doing crazy stuff. And eventually, we ended up falling asleep. The next morning, we had a hangover or something. Like, we were drinking a lot. You know how people drink a lot, they wake up like with a strong headache and stuff. And that weed was so strong that we felt the gist of it the morning after. We still felt the gist of the highness. So we went outside and, you know, tried to wear it off and walk outside, walk to the store and stuff, and eventually it went away. That's just the story about when I got high. Well, thanks so much for watching this video. Please give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe just to help me out a little bit. All you have to do, if you didn't pause this video and press that subscribe button at the beginning, please do it now just to help your girl out. Thank you so much, and I'll see y'all. Peace.
I can't get back, I read a fire that chrome. I was out the country, you know what time I'm on. I was trying to get the devil out of my Jones.